finally have an hour to yourself. No chores, no deadlines, just pure unoccupied peace. But suddenly, a nagging sensation starts to crawl under your skin, an uncomfortable itch you can't scratch. A voice whispers that you should be doing something productive. Rest starts to feel like a silent accusation. We often blame modern hustle culture or capitalism, but the roots of this guilt go much deeper. It is actually an ancient survival alarm ringing inside a brain that hasn't evolved for the modern world. To understand, we must travel back 100,000 years to the vast, dangerous savannah. In a small tribe, your very survival depended entirely on your visible contribution to the group. If the group saw you as idle, you were a liability. Visible idleness was a threat to everyone. A reputation for laziness had a high cost. During scarcity, the lazy were the first to lose out. Researcher Michael Tomasello explains that humans evolved a unique biological drive for collaborative, shared work. Even young children naturally notice and disapprove of free riders who benefit without helping the team. Our brains are hardwired to see cooperation as a foundational survival trait built into our very DNA. But today, we carry an internal monitor psychological shadow that constantly audits our value to the tribe. It asks, "Are you contributing enough?" And it stays active even when you are completely alone. For our ancestors, being alone almost never happened. The tribe was always there, always watching. Privacy is a very recent human invention. Your biological brain hasn't quite caught up yet. You might be alone in your room, but your brain acts like a dozen ancestors are judging you. Dr. Sarah Pressman's research highlights how this perceived social pressure creates real, physical stress. This guilt isn't about your actual workload. It's about a deep fear of losing social status. Ancient work was finite. Once the shelter was built or the berries gathered, the task was finished. Because the job was done, you could rest with the full approval of your internal auditor. But modern work has no natural endpoint. Emails and notifications regenerate the moment you finish them. Since the task list never empties, your internal monitor never stands down. It stays on high alert. Resting after a project feels safe, but resting mid-workload triggers our primal survival fears. Burnout expert Christina Maslach warns that this endless cycle is a recipe for psychological exhaustion. The fire of burnout grows when our effort is never acknowledged and never truly complete. In the past, visible effort earned social credit. Being seen working was as important as the work itself. This creates a modern pressure to always be seen working, even when it's not productive. When you rest alone, the guilt remains because no one is witnessing the effort you've already put in. We perform busyness for colleagues just to earn a permission token to finally stop and breathe. It is time to audit the auditor. Realize that you are not lazy, you are just biologically outdated. You are carrying an ancient survival tool into a new world where the rules have completely changed. Recognize that itch of stress for what it really is, a harmless ghost of the savannah. As you understand its origin, The judgmental silhouettes of the past begin to fade away. Give yourself the permission your ancestors never could. You are allowed to rest. The tribe hasn't gotten the message yet, but you have. Welcome to Pixel Mind Theory.